Welcome back to Farmer's Dynasty with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we got married. And as you can see, before I did, I pretty much cleaned up the farmhouse. It's about as clean as it's ever been. So what I want to do today is a little experiment. After the wedding, I spent, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 farm days working. As you can see, the wheat is coming up. It's still green. It takes forever. I mean, it really does, because I've been working for days and days, and I'm talking farm days, game days. Well, weeks, actually, waiting for something to happen on the fields. It takes forever to be able to do any farming in the game. So they have done a little bit of work on the game. I'll show you one thing that has been changed. They've been working on the fishing a little bit. They've tightened it up a little bit. Grab my fishing pole here. Now, as you remember before, you could spot the fish like this, and you can, cast out there. And you would just, once you caught a fish, you just pull it in. And that's about all you saw right there. What they've done is they've tweaked it a little bit. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find. Well, there's fish right there, but that's too close. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so you put this out, and if you notice now, we can kind of drag the line around a little bit. And once the fish comes and gets caught on the line, there's tension. Well, you don't feel it, but you can see it. There's going to be a tension bar if I ever get a bite. And so the fish can run with the line, and it can also break the line. So you kind of use your pole left and right, give it a little bit of fight. If we can get a bite here, and I'll show you what I mean. Before, there was no graphic after you caught the fish, really, except for to watch the line come in with a fish on it. So if I ever get a bite here, too close if I'm... Well, that's weird. Fish has disappeared. All right, let me pull it in. We'll give it another shot. Okay, there's some fish out there. It might work a little better if it's further away from us. Let me cast out there, and I'll show you what they've done. So once you get a fish on line, you kind of have to work it. Pull the tension up, let it go, let them run with it for a second, pull the tension up. There we go. Okay, see the bar? You got to kind of work it, or they'll break the line. You got to be careful. Oh, did I get it? I lost it. It broke the line. Yeah, you gotta really kind of be careful. It was a lot easier before. Alright, come on, take a bite, take a bite. I'm not a fisherman in real life. I don't have the patience. I just don't. To me, it's kind of boring. If I'm going to sit around and do nothing, I'd rather just read a book. I may be looking at it the wrong way. I know friends of mine that like to fish, and it's the fact of getting out, getting some fresh air, just relaxing. If they catch something, fine. If they don't, they're just happy to be out enjoying, the day and the weather, if it's nice and that kind of thing. Oh, broke loose again. I think I'm done fishing for now. I'll come out and fish when I'm not recording. Hey, pigs are out there eating my stuff. Anyway, what I want to do is a little bit of an experiment. Now that we're married, I got that out of the way. I'm going to go in and I'm going to sleep for like weeks and see if that'll bring my crops up so I can do some farming. Because I've just been running around looking at the map, doing missions as I can, that kind of thing. Oh, let me go down and look at the pantry and see what the wife's been up to. All right. Okay, so I put some fish in there. These are the fish I caught earlier. And she made me actually some baked fish. Sweet. And I got a couple beers, too. What? Probably non-alcoholic. Why? Why would they have non-alcoholic beer? I put some pumpkins in there, and I put some zucchini in there. I'm hoping that she makes, some kind of vegetable soup for me or something. We'll find out. I don't know what else I need for that, but let's get out of here. Earlier, she made me a hamburger, but I ate it. I'm going to go up. That's what I'm going to do. Hang on. I'm getting dizzy. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to come in here and sleep for a week. Rest for a week, it says. Now, I'm just curious. If we look at it's September, right? It's September. So let me just hit enter. Taking a long rest. How long? Good question. All right, so we took a long rest. There's the farm wife. She always gets up a lot later than I do. All right, now let's look at the calendar. It's April. It said a week. It didn't go for a week. It went for months because it was September. October, November, December, January, February, March. It's been 6 months. Isn't that interesting? You can imagine what things are going to look like in 6 months. Oh my God. I had this all cleaned up. Holy smokes. After that period of time, there better be some crops to do. Oh, I'm afraid to look at what my greenhouse has done with nobody picking up the stuff. Well, tomatoes are ripe. All the tomatoes are ripe. The zucchini's good, and the pumpkins are good. I need to do more pumpkins, I think. Let's check the... Okay, we're in the green zone. Let me get up to the top end of the green zone. And let's look at crops. Oh no, what happened to my crops? Wait a minute, why are my crops gone? What? I lost my crops. How could I lose my crops? Hope my cows didn't die. Now that's interesting. I had 46% before I did that, and I've still got 45% on hay. Let's see what we did on chickens. But why would the crops be gone? Yeah, 15%. There were 16% on the chicken feed. So something's crazy. Why did I lose my crops? Well, okay. I saved my game, so just in case this little experiment didn't work. Okay, I'm going back. Give me a minute. Alrighty, well this is kind of weird. If you look, I'm back out here. I just went back and slept. Here's the thing. The first time I slept for the long period of time, which was supposed to be a week, right? And it went from September all the way to April, but my crops were gone. Now, as you can see through the gap there, my crops are back and they're ready to harvest. Here's what I did. I went back up and I slept one night. Then I slept another night. Then I slept another night. I slept one more night or two, and I looked at the calendar, and it said it was September 29th. Now, as you recall, it was September 24th when I started this little experiment. So it went 5 days. I wanted to do a full week, so I went one more day. And then on the 7th try, I did one more day, and it took me to April 1st by doing just each one day at a time. So, and of course it's friggin' raining. What's the weather like tomorrow? It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I'm afraid to sleep now because I want my crops to still be there. So, but it looks like my crops are ready to harvest, and I don't think I can do it in the rain. I'm afraid to sleep again. It says they're ready for harvest. That's ready for harvest. And this is ready for harvest. Okay, so I don't think I can harvest in the rain. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to wait for the wife to do the cows. I'm going to do them myself. And then I'm going to sleep again and see if I can get harvest done. So let's milk the cows real quick here. Now, I did notice that when it's raining and then tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, when you sleep through the night, the last few times I've done that while it was raining, it's always been raining again the next day. But it does finally, eventually, during the day, stop raining. So I'm going to try that. Hopefully the crops won't go away. Before I do that, though, I'm going to save the game again, because I don't want my crops going away again. I can't afford it. I've been playing this game for months now and haven't got dang harvest done. The only harvest I've done is the initial harvest. When you first start a new game, you have those two fields have fruit on them. Oh, by the way, another thing that they've done with the game as an update. Now you can sell your equipment. So let's say my pickup was worth 1,000 euros. You get 90%. If you sell the vehicle, it's worth 90% of what you can buy it for. Now that's actually not too bad, because if you think in Farm Simulator 2017, you only get 50 cents on the dollar when you sell a rig. And it doesn't matter what it is or what kind of condition it's in. 90% isn't too bad, because, as a matter of fact, if you read the notes, in the notes they say some people are actually selling their vehicle almost like they're taking out a loan on it, and it's costing them 10%. So they sell the vehicle, they do what they need to do with the money, and then they buy the vehicle back. So it's almost like taking a loan for 10%. No egg for you? No eggs. You got eggs. Why does that one not have eggs? Oh well, can't worry about it. You got eggs? You got eggs. You got eggs? Yep. And you? I was probably trying to take eggs from the rooster. Where does the rooster sleep? Maybe the rooster doesn't sleep. Maybe he's out there cock-a-doodle-dooing. Does he cock-a-doodle-doo in the rain? I don't see him. Where's the king of the roost here? Huh. I'll have to take a better look at it, because I don't know what he looks like, actually. He just kind of disappears when his job's not needed. All right, so we're going to wait a little bit and get to working on the crops there. In the meantime, though, where's my tractor? Sitting out in the rain, probably. Oh, there's the old tractor. Man, the place just went to hell in a handbasket. I'm going to drop this plow right here. As soon as I get my controller back. Drop this. I'm going to go grab the harrow. Kind of clean up the yard a little bit while I'm waiting for the rain to go away. I'm half afraid to sleep through the night. I don't want to lose my crops. You know what I was going to do? I was going to save it right here. God, I hope that wasn't a mistake. Alright, let's clean this yard up a little bit. We're going to help the farm wife because she's out there with a rake trying to do this by herself. Well, at least you can do some work in the rain, huh? Listen to that rain just squishing. You can hear the rain squishing, making a squishy sound. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to do this with a weed eater. Whoa. Man, I had this place all cleaned up. Look at the water run. Place looked spotless. Oh, crud. I just tried to cultivate that big rock. Didn't work. Alright, don't cultivate my crops. Work around the field here. Don't want to get too close to the crops. That is weird how that works though, because when you rest for a long period of time, it says that you're only resting for a week. Obviously that wasn't true. It went clear from September to April. And then when I slept, you know, I don't know what the tipping point is, because I just slept one night, then another night, then another night. I wanted to get 7 nights in just to see what a real week would do to the farm, and it took me all the way to April. Isn't that weird? At least I think it is. It's April Fool's Day too. That means my props are actually not really there. If I go into April 2nd, it'll say, April's Fools. We'd let you believe you had crops. Sucker. And it's too late. I've already saved the game. I haven't tried to take those trees down right there. Uh-oh. Forgot my harrow's wider than the tractor. That other big rock. I know there's another big rock in here. There's one right there. Get these sunflower seeds out. Well, I tell you, when it rains around here, it just pours. Look at my poor field out there. I should have planted it, but it was like September. And I decided not to plant because I kind of figured it was too late in the year. I could be wrong. I might have crops on it now had I done it, but I just assumed that September was too late to plant like wheat. Alright, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Trying to get the main parts here before I run into tomorrow. Wow! I don't know how that gate keeps getting opened. I close that and close that and close that, and it still gets opened. Where'd that mushroom go? Did it cultivate the mushroom? No, there it is. I want that mushroom. Where is it? There it is. Let me get that. Come on, give me the mushroom. There we go. I'm using a controller here. Okay, let's get back to the tractor. I don't know if I can get through there. Let me open that. Alright, I've done enough for today. I'm going to have to weed eat a lot of this. Let me just park this guy out of the way here. Alright, now I'm just afraid as hell to go to sleep again. I don't want to lose my crops. Just check the map, see what's going on. All right, a transport quest over there. Just one. And then let me make sure. Did I milk the cattle? I did. I did myself, didn't I? Okay, so let me go check. Oh, there's the wife. She's cooking. Let me go up here and check the calendar. Okay, it's April 1st. Tomorrow is supposed to be sunny. I'm going to eat something. Let me just drink some milk and see if that'll bring me up. I'm going to sleep for a day. Before I do, I want to save the game again. Okay. Now, just one day. One day. Right, please, please, please let my crop still be there. Is it still raining? It's still raining. It's April 2nd. We should be fine. Now, like I said, we kind of have to wait, though. It always does this for some reason. It's supposed to be sunny. It just takes a minute for the rain to stop. So, in the meantime, let me use the fishing. I don't want to go fishing. Where's my... There it is. We're going to use the string trimmer. Kind of... Whoop. What happened to it? It went away. I'm just going to clean up around the barn while we're waiting for the rain to stop. Now this thing doesn't work like you'd think. Now, here I tried to do it like you would in real life and do this, but it kind of, look, it's not doing it, and then it does it, and then it's not doing it. So what I've been doing lately is I've just been going like in a straight line and not even stopping, and it seems to be doing it, working that whole line there. See? So it doesn't work like you'd think it would. So that's all I do now, is just run straight through. Just do a straight line. Well, as straight as I can do. I've been drinking some of that non-alcoholic beer. I think they kid you. There's alcohol in it. Uh-oh, here comes the sunshine. I don't know if the wife can use this thing or not, because she's usually out here with a rake or a shovel or something like that. Anyway, that makes it a lot easier if you do it that way. Let's see what we can do with the harvest. I'm going to let the wife pick up the eggs and milk the cows. And where's our combine? Our cornbine. Right. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, it's not raining anymore. Gonna let me do this? Okay, now here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to go the wrong way with the harvester, because unlike Farm Sim, you know, we can ruin our crops. And so I want to make sure the pipe is on the outside of where we're harvesting, so I can bring the tractor and the grain bin to the side. Where's my cruise control? Cruise control is X. All right, here we go. Whoa! Before we do that, I've got to drop the header. Right button Y, header up and down. Right button A, header on and off. Okay, and then X. No, not A. Oh, man. I'm still trying to get used to this stupid controller. I'll never get used to it. I hate controllers. Alright, try this again. Is it up or down? It's down. And running. And X. Okay, now I have to remember. That's the... There we go. Alright, I need to make sure that I don't get it over full. Ready for harvest, 96%. 301, 25%. Okay, I see it now. I'm trying to figure out where it tells me how much I've got in the bin, because I don't want to lose any crop. We're at 32%. Raise the header. Okay, you know what? I want to do a headland here. So, yeah. I do. I want to do a header. A headland. Let's do... let's go across right here. How much do I have? I'm almost half a bin here. Let me drop that. Put it in cruise control. I'm going to go straight across here. Well, as straight as I can go. That grain blowing in the wind makes it look like you're driving drunk, but it's an optical illusion. Okay, I'm going to be in trouble here, aren't I? Because I don't want to run over my crops. Whoa, this thing goes faster backward than it goes forward. Weird. Okay, so drop it. Start it up. 82%. Did you see the straw just appear? Freaky game. I still have some people... okay, wait a minute. Okay, it went to 100% really fast. Alright, let's get this thing turned off. Move the pipe out. I'm going to go get my tractor and trailer. Yeah, I still have some people that don't like this game. And, you know, they tell me it puts them to sleep watching me do it. But I still have quite a few people watching it, and I'm still having fun playing it. My main goal was just to get a wife. Now that I've got a wife, I might not. I might be done farming. Who knows? Let me run over and grab my tractor. But, you know, I'm going to still play it for a while. I'm still kind of having fun. I don't know. The first goal was to have a wife. Now my goal is to have some kids. So we'll see what happens after that happens. Alright, let me drop this harrow, unhook from it. We'll go get our trailer. Kind of nice. I don't have to milk the cows and pick up the eggs every day now that the old lady can do it. The old lady. Now that Charlotte can do it for me. I got to be careful too. It's April. It said something in the notes where the wife can get pregnant in June or July, something like that. The funny part is, it says you've got to be in bed at the same time for it to happen. Well, boy howdy, I guess you do, don't you? Okay, so raise the trailer. What does that mean? Oh, it dumps it. Yeah, okay. All right, well, I'm going to have to get out of it if I remember right. I got to be in the combine to dump the grain. So, God, this poor thing's a mess, isn't it? Okay, so let's see. Start and stop the grain. Right. Is that it? Is it empty? I guess it is. Okay, put the pipe away. Drop that. Start it up. It's going to take forever, isn't it? Moving too fast. Well, right. Whatever. Gotta be careful. I'm ruining crops when I drive on them like that. Okay, so I own 3 fields. I only seeded 2. Next time I think I'm going to do some corn. Alright, we're going to do... I'm scared of getting in that other field. I want to work this a little bit here. Let's see, where are we at? 36%. Want a little bit of working room on the end here, so let me get across this end here. %. Got to be careful. I don't want to go over. Man, it fills up fast. All right, go get the old truck, the tractor. So my goal is to get this harvest done and see if I can make enough for a new rig. I think the first one I'm going to get. Now I know that the harvester gives you more. What does this hold? This is only 30% full, so I'm good. The harvester will give you more yield, but the harvester also is most expensive, or let's just say it's one of the more expensive pieces of equipment. I'm thinking that as far as the farm goes, the tractor is used for almost everything. Well, it is used for everything. It doesn't harvest the crops, but obviously I need it to pick the crops up. So there isn't anything on the farm that I do, except for the greenhouse, that doesn't use the tractor per se. So I think the first piece of modern equipment that I should buy is a new tractor. and I think the cheapest one's about $90,000. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna sell these crops and see if I can get enough to buy a new tractor. I'm going to keep the straw. I could sell some, but that's what I'm using for the cattle. And I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where you can have more, because I've only got, 10 cows? I don't know if there's a time where you can actually get more. I swear it seems like you can go faster backward than you go forward with this thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do corn next time, but I don't know if I have to do every field in corn. I think I might try to do some different things. Maybe I'll do some barley, some corn, and whatever else I can do. I actually haven't paid attention to what kind of crops I can actually do. I know you can do canola, because I did canola already. Now let's see. I think I'm gonna kind of, well, I don't know, I better not. Let's see. 77%. All right, hang on. Let me put this pipe out here. And let's go get our tractor. And I'm debating what to do with the grain. Do I go sell it right away, load for load, or do I store it? I don't know. Oh, by the way, we were talking about change notes, and I told you there was a change in the fishing. Also, I told you that they changed it so you can sell the equipment. And if you sell the equipment, you get 90% of the sale price, or the price it costs to buy the piece of equipment. There was another change, and they were talking about, well, actually it hasn't started yet, but they're improving the physics and the graphics and the handling of the vehicles in preparation of at some point putting in AI drivers. So artificial intelligence drivers. So does that mean that we'll be able to hire a worker? I don't know, but that will be interesting. So in the meantime, my time's up here. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. And I'm debating whether to store the grain or drive it. I think I'm going to store it. I think I'll store it. I've stored some in this, but I've never stored anything in this bin over here. So I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to store some grain and stuff because, well, for the pure fact that it's going to take me forever to drive this old tractor between here and the sale point. So if I've got to stop harvest to do that, that doesn't seem like it's very efficient. So anyway, I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on the farm in the next episode. In the meantime, happy farming.